A troubled New Mexico police officer accused of choking a woman is back on patrol at his 4th department.
In a KRQE investigation, Ann Perrette digs into that officer's past, revealing his trail of lies and problems as he jumped from job to job all around the state.
Like, it was scary when you were choking me.
Did you lose consciousness?
No, I didn't go unconscious, but I mean, I could feel myself where I couldn't breathe.
Physical abuse this woman says she almost didn't report because her alleged attacker is a longtime police officer in New Mexico. Worried about calling 911, she ends up stopping an officer she saw parked outside an Albuquerque Walmart in November.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. He is abusive.
She's talking about Officer Tyler Marney of the Bosque Farms Police Department. Because he's a cop, a supervisor is called in. The next step, the lieutenant wants to see where it all happened. She takes them to her home.
The subject is walking out of the house at the moment.
Marney is there and shares his side of the story.
Got an argument about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
over a text message.
He's asked if it got physical.
At any point did you place your hands around her neck? At any point did you headbutt her?
No. There's my drag marks. You can see.
Okay.
Here's my mark where so I was standing here, so when he grabbed me, slammed me up against this.
Then she says after pushing up the bill of the thin blue line hat he was wearing,
I headbutted me twice with his bare forehead.
You can see the makeup marks on the bathroom wall police photographed as evidence, along with blood blisters and marks on her neck. Enough evidence to bring a felony charge.
I do have reason to believe that a battery occurred.
The cuffs are put on. Officer Tyler Marney is taken to jail for aggravated battery, and Marney's current chief arrives at the house.
We got to do what we got to do regardless of who it is.
That afternoon, Bosque Farms Police Chief Andrew Owen texts his department about, quote, the incident, asking them to, quote, squash all the rumors about one of our own. Keep Tyler in your prayers. Chief Owen wouldn't speak with me on camera, but says following his officer's arrest, the department placed Tyler Marney on paid administrative leave, opened an internal investigation, and alerted the Law Enforcement Academy Board, an agency we've learned is familiar with Marney. The LEA board's been investigating Marney's police certification since December 2019. The latest report accuses Marney of, quote, dishonesty and fraud and having a, quote, lack of moral character.
There is nothing more important than the continuity and protection of public safety through trust within the folks that we ask to deliver that.
DPS's Ben Baker manages the state's Law Enforcement Academy. He wouldn't speak specifically about Tyler Marney's file, but public records from his office reveal Albuquerque police submitted a misconduct report on Marney 2 years ago while firing him for lying on his application. The then deputy chief says Marney, quote, should have never been hired and is, quote, not fit to be an officer.
The reality is that it took the city a few years to find that out because Mr. Marney concealed it from the city.
That's Albuquerque's city attorney speaking to the personnel board who would officially fire Marney in May 2020 after APD learned of the trouble he had at a previous stop in Portales. Records show Marney resigned from Portales PD before they could fire him. He was criminally investigated there, accused of giving a, quote, stolen police radio to a, quote, suspected female drug dealer who he was, quote, having a sexual relationship with. DPS suspended Marney's police certification for 60 days in 2012. Tucumcari hired Marney shortly after that, before he made his way to Albuquerque. APD also claims Marney didn't disclose he'd been accused of domestic violence in the past. We found at least one court filing from 2010, a restraining order request by an ex accusing Marney of physical abuse. Despite these serious accusations that DPS says could lead to Marney losing his police certification, Bosque Farms hires Marney in October 2020. The police chief tells me the LEA director said Marney's certification was, quote, in good standing at the time he was reviewing Marney's application. But even after learning of these allegations, the chief kept Marney on, citing, quote, he's innocent until proven guilty. In January, the woman asked prosecutors to drop her case against Marnie. She's now refusing to testify.
She has indicated to the state that she is not cooperative in this matter, therefore the state will know it.
With the criminal charges dismissed, Chief Owen says Marnie is back on the job, patrolling Bosque Farms.
Absence of conviction does not mean innocent of a violation of one's licensure requirements.
Ann Perrette, KRQE investigates.
APD's misconduct case against Marnie will be heard next month. The board will decide the fate of his license to be a cop. We reached out to Marnie for a comment. He declined.